Hey everyone, welcome back to another daily video upload that I'm trying to do. Hopefully you'll enjoy these videos. We've got a bit to talk about, including Avowed, Game Pass, and a few other bits and bobs that just seem to be weird, right? So let's get into it and let's get cracking. Okay, so if we're looking at this right now, we can see Game Pass over here with lots of good stuff coming in. If you're on Game Pass Standard, you are in for a massive treat. You are getting Farming Simulator 25, and that's about it. You are getting, I mean, Standard is just a scam. Don't bother with it. Move on. Just go Ultimate. You'll thank me later. But if you're on Ultimate or on PC, you are getting Grounded 2, which I am really looking forward to. Wu Chang, which I'm definitely going to give it a try because waifus. You're getting Will World. I can't believe that's not on Standard, but hey, it is a thing. Arbiotic Factor, Robocop Rogue City. Now, CD Keys actually has this for £4 for PC as well, so you can always go that way as well if you're a PC gamer. But this is coming to Game Pass, so you can play it on your subscription if you really want to. But if you want to own it, CD Keys are doing it for dirt cheap. My Friendly Neighborhood, and of course, you're looking at Back to the Dawn. Not a bad lineup if you ask me, but yeah, it does seem like standard, pretty standardized with just Farming Simulator 25. Now, Avowed has been getting periodic updates. Now, I didn't really know what was going on, but it does feel like they're missing one key component, and you can see down here that Kitsmove is saying the same thing. Why no story content? I like New Game Plus, but you guys have a real good game. Would love some more content. Now, as you can see here, this is the roadmap that they have in order when the game came out. You know, Spring 25, they had Arachnophobia safe mode, mouse and keyboard support for Xbox, which is really cool. Fog of War improvements, that was definitely needed. More golden crafting materials. Soul pods will now dispel illusions. Unique gear improvements. Then in summer, which is now live, this is the latest update that they've just released. Cooking and crafting improvements, new NPC abilities and behaviors, new active and passive abilities, new unique weapons and armor. Lots of stuff, like in terms of not story content, but in-game content. But there's only so much you can do. Just I don't know for many. I haven't finished the game yet, but I do feel like once you've finished the game, you'll have probably hit a point where you've done, and it's not one of those forever games that people continually go back to or continue playing, right? You're going to have custom map markers, which is definitely needed. Why that wasn't in the first place, I don't know. Japanese and Korean language support, finally. I know Koreans have been asking for this for quite a while, and so is the Japanese. Steam Deck verified, finally, so you can now play it on the Steam Deck. And then at the end of the year, you're going to get New Game Plus, photo mode. That's coming in really late. Again, you're going to get a new weapon type, changing appearance in the world, new character presets, and more godlike feature presets. The only thing missing from this really is the actual story content, an expansion or something. And maybe we're going to get an announcement at Gamescom, so definitely check me out when I'm streaming that live on Tuesday the 19th, because we'll be covering the whole of that Gamescom stream. But I'm hoping maybe at Gamescom they'll announce an expansion, because these are all cool and they're all like quality of life features and updates with systematic content, but you kind of want that meaty story content to go with it, to kind of bring all this together, to really get you to come back and dig your teeth into it. At present, it's good that they're doing this, but it needs more. And if they want a fee for the expansion, so be it, but it kind of needs it. Metaphor Refantasio has sold over 2 million copies worldwide. Yes, for the game that I've heard people say was meh, mediocre, a flop, and despite the fact that people were raving, I've seen people raving about this. It's really good to see that 2 million units have sold for this. I haven't fully played this yet. I bought it day one and I still haven't dived into it, so it's on my to-do list. But I know a lot of people that have played this and have said that this game is really, really, really good, and it's just one of those games that is a must play. So the fact that it's hit 2 million units sold, it's amazing. If you made it this far, do consider leaving a like, subscribe, and hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. We are trying to, let's see if we can hit 100 likes in this video. Right, on with the video. And this one over here is something that I wanted to add in because, you know, we often see people using these Steam charts for Game Pass games, and some games will propel like crazy on Steam, and some games won't. And this is one of them. Starfield is way more popular on PC Game Pass and console Game Pass than it is, or just console Xbox, than it is on Steam. At the end of the day, you know, it says over here, many people using this Starfield script extender do so in offline mode to avoid updates breaking it, and that is true because they do that so, you know, they can run mods and things like this and just alter the game, and that is a thing that they do and play, and that's a whole segment of the Steam community, so that won't even appear here, right? And so if we listen to this clip now, just to show how bad the Steam metric is, let's have
This is the Steam Concurrent Players chart, and this is often used as a way to say that Starfield is dead, but I think there's better ways to measure.
And you can see here, total average daily players. Average daily players is 37,000. Steam only has about 2,000. So you can see that over 30,000 players are playing this on PC Game Pass, or they're playing it through Xbox, or they're just playing it through Xbox and the PC app. Whether it's Game Pass or not is irrelevant. It's just not on Steam. It's a huge number. Now the average daily plays here. Now this is for Watchtower. Darkstar average daily plays is 6,000. So this is just looking at people playing. So there's probably going to be some overlap here, and even if there is, it's still looking at 40,000 players just playing, you know, daily on these two. And that's just tracking these two stats, right?
The popularity of Starfield, namely looking at creations on the Creation Store. We have both Watchtower and Darkstar here, which carry a $10 price tag on them. Watchtower has an average plays per day of 37,000, and Darkstar comes in with 6.4 thousand. Both these are greater than the Steam Concurrent Players chart. And you're probably asking yourself, how is this? The Steam Concurrent Players chart does not capture a large portion of the player base. Probably just 5%, and this is because it doesn't capture people on Game Pass or people that are using the Starfield script extender, which gives you access to some really cool Starfield mods. So just know, anytime you're seeing that Starfield Concurrent Players chart for Steam, it is not picking up a large portion of the player base, and it's just not accurate.
And that's really how it is. Now some games, like you'll see Palworld, that blew up on Steam, absolutely massive. But this just doesn't mean that the game isn't popular or isn't being played, because it clearly is. And this is just two of these. They're not even looking at anything else. They're just looking at these two mods that were released as kind of like DLC in the game. So, but people that are saying that, looking at the Steam charts and saying Starfield just isn't popular and it's only got like 2,500 people playing, there's over 40,000 people just accessing these two contents daily. It's way more than that. So Starfield is in a good place, and it's a good game. If you haven't given it a try yet, you really should. But folks, that's it. That's the video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and that's a bit of a long one. We've got quite a bit covered in this video, but I do hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have, please do consider leaving a like. We're trying to hit that 200 likes. Do consider leaving a sub if you are enjoying the content or returning. We do have like 70% of you who are returning viewers who are not yet subscribed. It would really help the channel and help me get to that 10,000 goal for the year. And of course, don't forget to hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. Well, folks, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out and remain.